flamethrower?
I'm nervous now. This makes my pants happy.
We don't have the budget for that.
I do find a can of hairspray and a lighter.
Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. You'll just make her angry.
So, how are you guys going to spoil this one for me? Is Alien about communism or commercialism or some other ism? Or is it about the Vietnam War or something?
No, none of that. The sequel is about Vietnam War though.
I'll be in my bunk.
So what's it about if not chest bursting?
Sex.
Go on.
Really, it's about motherhood.
Boring.
Well, see, the thing is, when males in stories create life, it usually goes horribly wrong. See Frankenstein, for example. So, the crew of the Nostromo find the eggs in this huge cavern.
Womb.
Yep, and this egg opens,
Birth.
and immediately face rapes a dude.
Do I have to spell everything out for you?
Oh, that was some funky Indian food.
There was no Indian food in the fridge.
Sorry, that's where I was keeping my slime mold.
I told you no science in the house!
Right.
The thing the whole movie is predicated around is forceful and unwanted sex. The way everyone was attacked, the egg opening up, the face raping, the chest bursting, the eggs being injected down the esophagus, the milk dripping from the android, the milk blood dripping from the android, the alien's tail coming up between Lambert's legs, the penetration when it's killing people. Later, the android Bilbo Baggins tries to kill Ripley. He rolls it up. He then tries to suffocate Ripley by forcing it down her throat. That's how you're gonna kill her?
A murderous scientific cyborg killbot that drips milk blood, and you're concerned about my weapon of choice?
Okay, good luck.
If you say I told you so.
Horror movies tend to focus on the other, the obscene. The other represents something society fears. In this case, it's sex and violence, and it's fused together. The alien is a weird combination of male and female, glistening with secretions and on protrusions, and it was built thanks to the talents and designs of H.R. Geiger.
I don't feel so good.
That pivotal scene was actually made with none of the actors really knowing exactly how it was going to go out. They kind of knew a little bit, but they didn't really know a lot. So their reactions were actually real. They were scared shitless when that happened.
I need a new shirt.
Aren't you supposed to be dead? So one of the cool things about the film is Veronica Cartwright, the lady who plays Lambert, didn't really like the role. She actually auditioned for Ripley first. She didn't like the role because she thought she was weak, you know, typical female distress nonsense that she didn't really go for. She was convinced by Ridley Scott to take the role because Lambert is the audience. Lambert projects the audience fears. That's why she's in distress, because we can relate to that. She's supposed to show the fear that we're feeling. She's our vehicle for understanding how scary this is.
Did you know that Alien owned its Greenland status to Star Wars?
I'm just making stuff up.
No, it's true. With Star Wars coming out, science fiction seemed like the it genre, and Alien was already written. However, for a lot of horror films, the cast, the crew, the Nostromo, was really old. Sigourney Weaver was the youngest. She was 29 when she filmed it. The average age of the crew, the cast, was about 41. For a horror film, this is really unorthodox.
Has anyone seen one of my socks?
Mother, why were we woken up?
The computer system was named Mother. No symbolism there. And they were woken up from cryosleep. This is the birth symbolism here. And Ripley defeated the alien at the end by ejecting her out the ship, Birth again, and the alien was tethered to the ship by a harpoon.
Umbilical cord.
Right. This then severs, and the alien is birthed/killed simultaneously. And the only person in the film who was a successful mother was Ripley. Thus, the use of her cat and rescuing Jones.
We named the dog Indiana.
Raiders came out in '81. Alien came out in '79.
Yeah. Found my sock. Smells like it's covered in, I guess, molecular acid.
Huh.
Thanks.
So like a lot of the horror movies, we don't see much of the monster, the other, the alien, the creature. The shots earlier in the film are obscure, they're kind of hidden. You're pretty close up.
Oh God!
The alien almost didn't get on the ship. If Ripley had her way, they would have quarantined Kane, and they would have never had the organism onto the Nostromo. So they would have stopped essentially the events of the film.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
No, and wrong movie.
But I'm Dave.
Pretty please?
That would clearly violate quarantine and all common sense. No way.
I'm opening it anyway.
No.
I'm still opening it.
No.
I'm an adult.
No.
Another thing that makes Alien unique amongst horror and sci-fi films deals with tropes like classism of evil corporations and mechanics griping about shares and stocks and being contractually forced into obeying and doing things they didn't really want to. The Weyland-Yulani Corporation is the one pulling the strings. They're the one who made sure that Ash was on board. They're the one who put the priorities there. They're the ones who made sure that the spaceship stopped at that planet, made sure they picked up the alien, made sure the alien got on board. The corporation putting, their employees' life below stock price. One of the best scares of the movie was when the captain was killed. No one was expecting that. Normally, the leading male makes it to the end and sacrifices himself for the final girl. And then the final girl defeats the big evil, the creature, the alien, the whatever. Hey, we need to shoot the final scene where you confront the alien.
Fine. What do I have to do?
Well, if we're being accurate to the movie... Huh? Huh? If you say I told you so. Thanks for watching. You can follow my blog, Generation of Failure, and you can email me at filmoveranalysis@gmail.com. Remember, in space, no one can hear you comment.